Normally I don't do this, but I'm at the tower here, and I'm decided to stream with you guys because I'm not going to make it back home for a while tonight. Long story short, I forgot I had a meeting in Seattle at 2:30. So by the time the meeting's over, it'll be 3 o'clock, 3:30, and that'll mean that all the rush hour traffic after you get back home will take about 2.5 hours. So instead of that, I'm gonna chill up here, drink some tonic water before my meeting, talk with you guys. After the meeting, I'm gonna go smoke some cigars and wait for traffic to dial back down, I would say, right? So, happy to still have you guys here. I know it's definitely not the normal way I stream, I would suppose, but pretty soon it's going to be very good because I'm going to have my new computer. Literally, it's in my car right now, all nice and safe. And then later on tonight, I'm going to start moving everything from upstairs to my downstairs office. Why I have two offices, I don't know. But I'll move everything from my upstairs office to the downstairs office. So that basically means that I'm hoping by tomorrow afternoon I'll be ready to start streaming and everything like that, right? And hey, Puma, happy to see you guys. I wasn't planning on streaming up here, but I've been wanting to for a while because the Wi-Fi here is so much better than when I got at home. So like, what do you call, and hey, Puma, happy to see you, sorry. And then Josh, what's my view on what, perhaps, what? But yeah, there's a nice view out here. It's just, it's the iPhone camera in the front really sucks. So like, maybe I should go out here. It's a pretty good view. All the water of the Pacific Northwest, it's really chill. I feel important being so high up. Maybe that helps out too. But literally, I just have a meeting up here, so I'm going to crash for a little bit. Did I get a new place? No, I wish this was my place. This would be like the best penthouse in Washington, pretty much. This is in a corporate building called the Columbia Tower, and I'm part of a membership club up here. So basically, this is on the 75th and 76th floors of the building. So like, you get views of everything you'd ever want. So like, over there behind me, you can see like there's a little city somewhere, right there. I know it's kind of hard to see because this one doesn't zoom in. Oh, it does. See that little city right there? That's Bellevue, Washington. But yeah, so you can see how it messes with the light and stuff like that. Even if I tap on it, it doesn't even like go back to normal. But yeah, yeah, and I love this spot. It's really, really nice. I get my free water and stuff if I want cocktails to make me one, but it's like 1:30. I'm not getting a cocktail right now. But if you guys have any questions about the market today, let me know. I'm looking at Bitcoin. I wasn't able to stream last night, but I was able to stream with you guys a couple nights ago, back when my computer was having glitches. And we talked about how Bitcoin was basically hitting a wall, right? And Bitcoin hitting that wall, it's still happening. And so I want you guys just to be a little bit more aware that on the 4-hour chart right now, we are seeing a little bit of an ascending triangle. And this is a continuation pattern. But my fear is that we start breaking down below the 20 moving average on the 4-hour chart, and then you see something more of a radical dip with Bitcoin. That'll be a buying opportunity in my book. But again, you guys have to understand the way we're looking at this right now, the weekly charts are not in our favor just yet. They're going to be in a couple weeks. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of volatility, especially going for the next couple months as we go into the Trump big meeting that's going to be happening. There could be a lot of enthusiasm. That means that we might be able to see a huge boost in the market. I'm still thinking that we don't go crazy until maybe the summer, but right now I think it was a very good start to a potential rally, but I think more of just a good opportunity to think that like now we have a bottom when it comes to Bitcoin, right? Wishing altcoins could boom to Mars. Okay, let me give you an update on that. For those of you guys that were buying up a few altcoins here and there before the big boom, we've been doing it like a few different times. The first one that I held for a month, that stopped out when we made that new low a couple weeks ago. The second one made some good money here that kind of took the losses off of the first one. And this third one right now, we just started buying like literally last week. It's been good. My turbo, I accidentally did a 10x leverage, but it's over 1,000% profit right now. And I'm officially about 80% out because that one just boomed so much more than I thought. I wanted to lock in some of those profits there. As far as everything else, I may be like 30%, scaled out. When I see something pop and pop and pop like a turbo, I'm just like, you know what? I need to get this position, lock in some profits. That way I can put money towards more Bitcoin, more other stuff, right? But there are a few altcoins I would say right now that are actually having some nice moves. Not as many as I would want, to be honest. But again, people have to get faith again in some of these altcoins. And I think a lot of people in crypto, they listen to Benjamin Cohen. And if you guys listen to him talk about Bitcoin dominance and things like that, Bitcoin's dominance might still have a little bit of way to go, So this would be the time to be buying up altcoins and stuff like that. But I mean, again, if your favorite altcoin popped off 50% in the last like 3-4 days, do you feel like you want to average up that much, or are you going to double down? What are you guys going to do? For me, I'm not buying anything at these levels. I've already bought. If they have a dip or something like that, Bitcoin breaks down tomorrow, the day after, going into this weekend, perhaps, I'll figure it out. But right now, a little bit too iffy. If you guys can you please like the stream? I don't do these vertical streams so much, so I have no idea how YouTube likes them or not. I have a bunch of tools I can use, which is pretty cool too. I can do like a retouch, so I can have like my face looking more beautiful or something like that. I can do a green screen if I want to. Like this is me outside today, see, or yesterday, right? Here is a watch I was looking for because I didn't want to pay full price. I was looking at these pre-owned watches. But yeah, I just wanted to know if you guys had any questions and things like that. 94,540 with that for tomorrow. I think that's definitely possible. I'm hoping we have some good news, though. There hasn't been as much good news as I was hoping for, right? Top of the screen. What's top on the top of the screen? Oh, tap on the screen. Maybe tap? No, it doesn't work when it comes to light. I don't know why, but like if I move my head, it'll auto adjust black. It's trying to make me more visible here because the lights in this place are not that bright. But like if I move, this chair is not one that wants to be moved. See how it like normally just gets there? But I can't like lock in that one. But you see how dark I am when I pop back in? Boo, right? Spooky guy. What's right here? I'm holding such a nasty Doge lawn bag, too scared to average down. Hey, what I've been doing, and I've been pretty adamant about this, I started dollar cost averaging a little bit too early. So actually, maybe I should back this up. Maybe that actually gives me a little bit more view with the water. Maybe. Yeah, so I've been dollar cost averaging a little bit, as you guys know, but I think I started way too early because I didn't foresee the tariff stuff just really like clobbering the altcoins market, right? So there are a lot of positions, actually I spoke about this a couple days ago, where even though the token has moved up 20, 30, even 40%, I am still not profitable on those tokens. However, we are pretty close to the average I had, but I feel no incentive to average down at this point. I think I need to be smart with my capital because we still don't know 90 days from now if these tariffs start getting put back in other countries, or when the 90-day pause is over. So I'm being much more like, I'm a little bit more cautious. So I don't think you need to double down into something you don't feel confident about. I mean, let it sit. It'll pop off eventually when Dogecoin pops off. And then if you manage to get a profit out of it, I think that'd be a win. If you take a minor loss, I think that's fine too, but preferably would like a win. And tokens like that, they can really pop off like 75% a day only because the market cap is so low. And then if you are selling it and taking a loss, you can always put that back for your taxes and things like that, right? No, top of the screen is the like button. Oh, thank you. Okay. Yeah, if you guys can, please make sure to like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Mostly just like, as I know all of you guys are subscribed by now. Our Friday crash for altcoins. You can see a bearish setup happening right now on the daily chart and on the 4-hour chart. I think the 4 hours giving you a little bit more data there just because you have a little more candles to pay attention to. But we're gonna, I would say just watch that 20 moving average on that 4-hour chart. That's probably gonna be the best thing for you at this point in time. Yeah, I can't move close because then it just takes away from all the majesty. I'll call it majesty, right? But let me show you. I can actually flip this around a little bit. Hold on. There you go. Look how much clearer that view is. And then you go over here. Let me take off the charger of this gimbal. Put you right here. And this would basically be Seattle. Over there is Bellevue, Washington. And you can see all the nice mountains and stuff we have. I mean, it's literally just mountains and mountains and mountains. And I mean, it just keeps on going until you hit the wall here, basically. Go down. I don't know if you guys have a fear of heights, but I'm 75 floors up, so you can basically just see, wow, a lack of traffic through downtown. What the hell? There it all is. There it is. There it is. Traffic's actually not too bad right now. Yeah, but so on certain days, like Fridays, when I'm not streaming, I'm usually up here. I'm chilling out. I was really hoping this spot right here I wish they had like a place for people to walk outside and get to tables and stuff like that because they have rails, but I guess it just is too cold or something like that. But wouldn't that be a fun place to just have a casual little party, like a 3-layer party? I just don't, maybe 4-layer, but I just don't know if people would be crazy enough to try to, do something crazy from the top. But yeah, I mean, this is a chill city. Seattle has its issues, of course, but like, if you're above it, you don't really see all that stuff. But yeah, in order to get my computer, I had to go all the way, like deep over there somewhere. It was horrible. I'm not used to driving that far north, but you can see all the Seattle traffic right now. There you go. That's what I had to come back in. Sorry guys, my hand is shaking as it's hitting all this crap. Oh yeah, I'm hitting all types of buttons, aren't I? Where were we at? Look at that pool up there. See? Makes me think of the Thailand earthquake, right? Now we go up, you got a building on top of a highway, or the highway's underground, and then you got all the nice traffic coming into downtown. And it keeps on coming all the way over there, and it keeps on going and going and going and going and going. But there's water over there, and there's water over there. That's a floating bridge over there. This is where all the cool stuff happens, so it's a pretty cool spot. I mean, you could even still see snow in the mountains over there, actually. Shit. Alright, let's back up here very fast. Alright. Boom, ba-doom. See, I don't like it. It takes away all the thing. You know what I should do? I mean, there's a little stand here. I wish there was something a little bit different. I need to actually have this higher up so it has like a view like this. So you guys can see me, but you see how the light is a little bit better at this point for the back? That's what I need, but this is way too high. It'd be like that. It'd be awkward. Oh well. You see my sunglasses there. Yeah, but if you guys have any questions, let me know. You guys just want to talk about anything, honestly. I'm just doing this to kill time and chat with you guys because I felt bad because I wasn't able to stream yesterday because I was too tired. I've been hitting one of those ruts where I can't sleep properly again, so I've had to start taking melatonin and stuff to just like knock me out. And then tonight I got to put together my computer. There'll be no stream tonight, but tomorrow we'll be rocking and rolling. I'll probably stream like 1 o'clock in the morning, not 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and probably just go for like 4 or 5 hours if I'm lucky. I'll take a break and let Loki out, but we'll be looking pretty good at that point in time. Let me just double check to see if I can do something here. Let's see, there you go. Oh, I see what it's doing, okay. So there's a whole bunch of buttons I can have here, and I'm just testing them out. Oh, I can tag products for you guys to buy. I can start a poll and do a Q&A, and I can chat filter. Top messages, show most recent messages, just spam removed. Yeah, there you go, okay. There you go. Yeah, but if you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I can just show you guys some of the cool stuff going on over here. Actually, might as well just do that while I'm standing up here. Oh, God. Yeah, I can't do the... I'm going to zoom out to where it is, yeah. I can't do the looking down thing. I don't know about you guys, but it just, freaks me out a little bit. I don't know. I know a few of you guys live up here in Seattle. I used to live in a building that was, like, around the corner. Also, I don't know if you guys can see it. Where's my finger at? There you go. You guys cannot. There is a little bug right there. It's that little bit of haze that you see moving across the screen. That's a bug somehow 75 floors up. Huh. But let me see. I think for now, guys, I'm probably taking it slow on crypto buying until I see a dip here. I already have an open position, so I don't feel like I need to be doing too much else here. I don't know. Yeah. I really am just waiting for those weekly MACDs to turn over, because once that happens, it's full steam, and I want to have so much confidence that I can go like really large positions with small leverage to make a bunch of money, so I can pretty much, have more money to spend, maybe more vacations. Although I will be going to Bitcoin Vegas next month. That's going to be just a vacation as far as I'm concerned. Not going to be doing too much stuff else. But I wish they had a better view. There's other rooms in here that have better views, but this is like a dedicated office space for me to work in, which I like. Let me see. I don't know what that thing is doing, but it freaking scares me. Oh, no. They were washing windows. Look at those guys. See, isn't that terrifying? You're trusting your life to that thing right there. Like, gosh, how does that even work? Like, can I zoom in anymore? No. Look at that. They're going for it. I don't know how much they're paid, but it's not enough. I'll tell you that now. It's not enough. There we go. But yeah, I don't know. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I don't know what else to talk about right now. I'm just chilling at this point, kind of showing off the views of Seattle. This is why people move here. It's like California with trees. But like, trees that aren't like dying in drought. There you go. I have friends that have boats for this lake, but they're massive. Because all these houses, like any house on the water over here, is like a minimum of like $1.5 million. You go over towards Bellevue, there's a lot right over here. That little part, that's called Medina, I think. That's Medina, or it's over there. But basically, that's where all the Seahawks players are at. So it's a pretty chill spot. But in order to go in the neighborhood, they have to take a photo of your license plate. That's how that's how big they are out there. Let's see. Yeah, I wish I had a better table to have this on so I could talk with you guys. Oh. Oh, you guys can see the gimbal button though now. Oh, that's okay. You know what I might have to do? I might have to stream like this every now and again vertical. Vertical is a little bit different, of course, than the long format ones, but especially when I'm out and about and I'm just chilling at a park or something like that with Loki, it'd be nice to just have a nice little stream and just say, hey, this is an update of what I'm thinking about. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I know I can't do the technical analysis breakdowns, but realistically, I'm going to do that once a day anyway, so that'll just be a different stream. But basically, I'm stuck over here because traffic is going to start building up here pretty soon. And when traffic builds up, I'm stuck here till 9 o'clock. Oh, if you guys can push the like button, I'd appreciate that. I don't know how to get people to want to click the like button. I know it's a little bit of a hassle. See, I don't want to deal with all that traffic. The traffic actually isn't that bad yet, but my meeting doesn't until 3. There you can see the traffic start way down there. God, my hands are shaky. Yeah, way down there. And I think the express lanes will go against me at this point, so. If you guys like Grey's Anatomy, that'd be the hospital. I think it is Harborview, or it's that one. A lot of our hospitals look alike. This could be the Grey's Anatomy hospital right there. Yeah, there we go. I can even turn the flash on from this view as well. There you go. Yeah, but nice views. What I'm gonna do is flip me back around here. Oh, geez, see, I'm so close. When it pops up like that, it's like, ooh, you look at your face, I'm like, damn, I'm ugly. I didn't comb my hair today. The sides look okay, but the top looks kind of rough. Man. I don't know if I fucked up something here. There we go. I think I fixed that. Community moderation. Anyone can. Message delay none. No blocked words. Okay, sweet. And then, oh, I can't tech products. I would love to tech a product just to see what it actually looks like. There you go. And hey, Corey, Baidu's on Mars. It's Elon. Oh, Elon. What do you call it? That, I mean, we were just talking about that. I have some, but it's just like, so it's such a big bag that I've just given up on it for now. Whenever it comes back up, I'll be happy. But for now, I'm just like, I'm going to chill, kind of wait to see how everything plays out here. But I would say there's so many low market cap tokens, even with these larger moves, right? Where I still feel like if you guys are looking for the altcoin season that hasn't happened yet, you can still buy and wait for a long period of time. It's just that some people weren't dollar cost averaging or buying anything over the last few weeks. So now that everything's popped off, they're getting FOMO and they want to buy now. But if they buy now, they're going to probably panic sell when we have a dip. And when we have a dip, people are going to freak out like, oh my God, why did I buy it at the highs? And I was like, well, you had FOMO. But even if you buy it at that high and you hold for like a few months and we really do have a full-on reversal here as far as MACDs and momentum, you can really see some really nice things pop off. But you're gonna kick yourself for not buying the token last week, the week before that, even when everything was crashing and burning, because they just pop so fast. It's so hard to get on board with it, right? You most definitely be happy when the bull run happens. Exactly. Well, we've kind of went through a bull run, a bear, a bear market, and now we're trying to go consolidate and have a reversal that will bring us back up to having a really nice, you know, bull market slash if we have interest rates altcoin season. But again, if you go to the probabilities, for rate cuts, we're probably not going to have a rate cut until June, which means altcoins, for as much as the pop they're going to have right now, they could easily sulk back down a little bit. And then when June rolls around and we start having rate cuts, oh my God, it's going to be crazy. It may even start, I would say, in early June, because by then everybody's going to be talking about how the Fed is giving the signals that they're going to have a rate cut. And when the rate cut actually happens, we have a nice little move there for a little bit. We maybe go volatile for a minute. And then give it a week or so, you're going to see a really big move, which will be really, really nice. Rufus chain about to drop to reuse, about to have on blockchain. Oh, interesting, yeah. I think rate cut will happen in May. Man, I don't know. I think if Trump wasn't like going back and forth with Jerome Powell as much, I think he might have done it. But because he doesn't want to seem like he's being controlled by the White House, he's going to be a little bit more defiant. And that type of defiance, that doesn't help Jerome Powell. It doesn't help us in the economy. It doesn't do much else. So I'm more concerned about that here. But I'm hoping we can actually have something good go on in June at least. May, I give it like a 40-50% chance. For sure it's going to happen. If it doesn't happen in May, for sure it's going to happen in June. So it's not a bad time to like start allocating some resources over to crypto, because once we do that, things are really going to take off. That's why you're seeing a lot of people do options for for the end of June going into July, because they think that going into all this, we're going to have some pretty good reversals. Options are a little bit more difficult because there's like the theta and there's the time decay to kind of think about that type of stuff. And I don't want to worry about that stuff too much, which is why I'm just doing leverage on cryptocurrency, which is nice. And some days, all crypto are going to crash, I think. I would say we're probably going to have a pullback. We are on top of some big moving averages right now, so it's definitely possible that we crash. But at this point, with momentum going the way it is, we're going to need to see some type of catalyst from the market. So Trump says something drastic about tariffs. Trump does something crazy with Ukraine or something like that. It'll have to be a big move that really is just like, pow, what the heck is going on right now? I'm terrified of this. Like when the tariffs were announced and you see everything just go straight down, it'll be pure chaos here, pure chaos. But yeah, that's going to be something we're going to have to pay attention to a little bit later. I would say just give it some time. Right now, I'm still kind of happy with how everything's going. We're going to see a lot of money being made here pretty soon. And then I think we may go up more than I'm thinking. And that doesn't come down to purely technicals, I would say. But I think Bitcoin can definitely have a large move, only because we're close to a death cross as far as the 20 and the 50 weekly moving averages. When you see this type of stuff, we typically have a pretty robust breakout on top of that news. So I'm wondering if Bitcoin will start to go berserk, and then the hedge funds will see that the stock market's kind of going more choppy and sideways, and then everybody will be going back to rush into Bitcoin, which could be a very good thing for us. But I would say that's still kind of iffy. That's just a pattern that I've seen over the years, and maybe that pattern will continue. But oh man, guys, if we don't get that pattern, it'll just be like the end of the bull market based off of how the MACDs and everything have been looking. But I'm still optimistic we can still get a good strong move. But I put out a stream, towards the beginning of April saying bullish April, because I thought Bitcoin had a chance of still going higher and higher even after all the mess we've been in for the last few months, right? And so far we are actually having a very bullish April. But I would say this is more of a bullish April than I was thinking, because I didn't think that the tariffs were going to be as bad. So since Trump took back the tariffs, we're kind of in this full rebound mode. I'm hoping that he will give more clarity about what he's trying to do, or not that we're trying to, I know we're trying to, the timing of it. That way we can have a little bit more of an understanding. But so far, even like my retirement's taken a hit. Obviously, I would say your retirement's probably taken a hit too. But you know, as far as day trading and swing trading, there's been some pretty nice moves. I would say for me, I've been doing a little bit more day trading than swing trading because all these tweets are just really hammering stuff out like on a day by day basis. So you could have everything looking really well. All of a sudden, Trump tweets out something, and boom, you get stopped out or something like that. Whereas if you're day trading, you can trade when Trump is like asleep, basically, which makes it a little bit easier, right? Q3 and Q4 be epic. That's usually when we have the markets, but I wouldn't sleep on Q2. Q2, I think, it will actually be the start of what really kicks off a fantastic quarter three. Quarter four, maybe a little bit more consolidation, but we haven't had a really large rally where everything's going up for quite a bit of time here. And I want to see all of us making a lot of money here and being millionaires and stuff like that. So I'm just going to keep on dollar cost averaging specific tokens. When I see these large breakouts happen, like above the Fibonacci level, I'm going to go long leverage and I'll trade it up, because I think if we break out above 109,000 bucks with the next Fibonacci level, and we have rate cuts on our side, I think we can clear up to like 140 something, 150 something as far as Bitcoin, which would be an amazing move for us to have. Now it's just like, are we going to have that situation? Are we going to have that scenario? Let's wait and see. What if we have a recession or something? But so far I don't think that's the problem. I don't think a lot of people understand why we haven't entered a recession just yet. So I'll just talk about that for a second here. So if you guys didn't know, back in 2022, 2021, when the market was on fire, companies hired a lot of people, right? And they were hiring and hiring and hiring, and then people kept on moving from job to job to job to job to job, and they kept on getting bonus, like raise, and everybody was very happy about it. So what they're trying to stop right now is all these companies don't want to let go of all their talent, because they know when they hire them back, they're going to have to pay them more, right? And paying them more leads to more inflation, which could lead to an inflationary environment, which can make things very, very bad. As far as I see it, if they do layoffs, they won't be that much. Like for the tech sector here, we've done layoffs, but it hasn't been terrible. There's still I wish I could explain how much of this city is owned by Microsoft, Amazon, T-Mobile, all that type of stuff. It's a lot is owned by corporate companies, especially the tech companies out here. You go over there to Bellevue, that city right there. That whole place is pretty much T-Mobile right now, because T-Mobile has their headquarters over there. Microsoft has some of their offices over there. Same with Amazon. It's just a crazy time, man. Crazy. And hey, CT, happy to see my man. But nobody wants to let go of the workforce, because then they're going to have to pay them more to get them in there. There'll be a contest to see who can get the employees back, and it's who's going to be able to pay them more, because that's all people care about is, what are my stock options, what's my pay? If you give me good pay, I'll do some work for you, right? Then you got to pay the severance on top of it. And because of how volatile this market has been, this economy has been so far, we may go into a recession, but it doesn't even feel like a recession, right? Because I think it was back in 2022, we had 2 quarters of negative GDP growth, and we had a recession, but nobody called it a recession because it didn't feel like one. It may be something like that. In hindsight, though, if you go back and see how they updated the data over time, we only had 1 month of negative GDP, I think, maybe even 0, so there was no technical recession. But at the time, there was. The chaos moment was everybody saw the 2 negative quarters of GDP data at the time, and the media lied and said it wasn't a technical recession, which drove everybody freaking nuts, right? But I'm hoping that the economy stays strong enough to not go into a recession. But I'm also hoping that Jerome Powell starts to lower interest rates and not wait to the last minute where he can't stop the economy from going into a full-blown recession. I think money is still moving around quite a bit. I frequent places like this Tower membership club, so I'm in maybe a different category of net worth that comes here. But they all seem to be fine. They haven't talked about having to lay off people, maybe fire an asshole or something like that, but they haven't had to lay off people because of what's been going on with tariffs and stuff like that, which I think is a very good sign that things are still humming around a little bit. You know, when the people here that own businesses, they start getting stressed, like, oh man, this is rough right now. I have to lay off half my people. That's when you maybe get a little bit more concerned about where the economy is going. But as far as the people I've talked to here, which they're they are executives at companies that they make way more money than me. They have way more power in those institutions, right? They still seem very happy and optimistic and stuff like that. The moment they do, I start, putting puts on their companies. And that'll probably be the fun thing to do here. But yeah, so overall things looking pretty good here. The market's looking okay. I got my new computer today, AMD Ryzen 9 9953 XD. There, 5080 looks amazing. My North Fractal case, good motherboard, good everything else. 96 gigabytes of RAM, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. I'm gonna spend all night putting it together, and then afterwards, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go hyping and just like I'm gonna play a video game literally all morning Saturday after I take a walk with Loki, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Cyberpunk on it, maxed out graphics, and we're just gonna be going ham on that for a little bit. Well, I will be, and then on Saturday I'm gonna do a Saturday afternoon. I'm going to do a live stream with you guys to make up because I'm gonna be busy tomorrow night. I'm gonna be doing a technical analysis stream with you guys, answering questions about charts and stuff like that. But you roll on over into Saturday. We're gonna have me playing games all morning, testing out my computer, making sure everything's running fine. About 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock probably, we'll have a stream where I test out the Streamlabs, everything, and make sure everything's fine. Have a stream for about an hour going over technical analysis, and then maybe around maybe from 7 to 9, 7 to 9:30 or something like that. I'm just playing Cyberpunk with my controller and headset, and we're just talking and vibing about whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm definitely going to take my YouTube channel, now that I have a computer that works, into just a new realm where I just have a bunch of fun with you guys. We're talking about a bunch of stuff. We can talk politics, economics, crypto, the stock market. We can talk about a current event happening on just while I'm playing games, and it'll end up being a very good time there, I think, right? So I think it'll be very fun. I just got to figure out the way that we're going to be structuring this, or how I'm going to structure this, because once it's structured, there's going to be so much content. Actually, what I'm going to do later on, after I'm done with this meeting I have a meeting at 2:30, so 25 minutes afterwards, I'm going to I'm probably going to make some short form content with you guys over here, and I think that'll be really nice. But see, it's the backdrop that I really like. So I might try to do content with the backdrop, but I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet, because there wasn't really so much crazy news broken today, as far as I know. I have been driving around for the last 5 hours, so if something did break, I just probably wouldn't know. But if there's any news you guys want me to cover on short form content, let me know. This type of stuff I really do enjoy. And I do want to stream up here more often. I just got to get one of these offices and then chill in here for a little bit. But I can only book them for an hour and a half, unless it's later on in the day. Or if nobody's in line, I can actually book it for another hour and a half, I believe. But I have a meeting coming up anyway, right? So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to cancel this video thing now here, and I'm going to chill out for a little bit. Drink my tonic water so I can get hydrated. And then a little bit later, get ready for some short form content coming from me. I think it'll be really nice. See everybody, and thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Vertical format, not the norm, but it could become a norm when I'm up here. So if I'm up here maybe once or twice a week, I'll be here today and tomorrow, I'll do a little vertical stream here with you guys, because I won't be able to stream for the next couple days, tonight and tomorrow. If I'm lucky, I can try to do a stream tomorrow afternoon. And then, no, I got a meeting up here afternoon. I'll do a stream tomorrow morning. And then after that, let's see, I'm taking my stuff down tonight. I'll move everything over tomorrow night, and I'll stream tomorrow morning. And I'll do everything Friday so I can stream and have fun with you guys on Saturday, right? So, see you guys a little bit later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day, guys. This isn't, at least in Washington, it's a beautiful day. We don't have too many of these beautiful days right now. It's usually cloudy and foggy, and you can't see anything.